Well, hello internets, here we are. A little bit of an end to a long stretch of trying to do something every day. It's been what I think to be a good success. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, every day for nearly 2 weeks I've been doing something. The only 2 days I didn't do something was the couple of days on the weekend. Whether it was just clean up my space or go out and do some running around. In the past, I tried to do all my running around in one day. Whether it was banking, grocery shopping, retail store, shopping, post office box, appointments, whatever it would be, I would try to do it all in one day. Sometimes I would succeed, most of the times I would fail, and either have to do without those items or have to come back after I had recovered to do the finish of them shopping. And then, of course, after I pushed myself like that would be the inevitable crash that would come that would knock me down for 3, 4, 5 days from all of the insanity of the running around. So, like I said, over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing one or two things every day. Some days are a little more, some days are a little less. I've been listening to my body, and when my knee and hip starts to hurt, I stop. I come home. I finish what I'm doing and come home. If I have one or two things that are pressing, then they take priority for that day. And I know I've probably mentioned some of these things in previous vlogs, but this is kind of the wrap-up to all that. I went out one of the first days there and dealt with the snow and ice around the Jayco, and went out the following day and got ice melter to start dealing with the ice around the Jayco, with the hopes that it melts in a reasonable time before, May, so I can get in there to do what I want to do. I know it's probably still going to be cold, and I know it's probably not going to be camping weather, until, June or maybe July. But me being me, I want to get in there as early as possible and give myself as much time as I can to get done what I want to get done. One day I went to the big box blue farm supply store and bought a wheelie cart or a hand truck or a dolly, and that was a little bit of an outing for me because I had to bang my head on a brick wall to get some of that done. Another day there was a little bit of grocery shopping and a couple of other appointments to get done. Dropping the old generator off at Honda dealer to get serviced, and then cleaning up the back of the truck from all of the summer's back road adventures was quite the task for me. I gave the truck a good wand wash, mainly because it's been a while since I've done that, flushing out the cracks and crevices, flushing out around the moldings and in all the areas where the automatic wash doesn't really get. Even though your vehicle looks clean, that's really all it is it looks clean. The automatic doesn't get in and behind areas, it just washes what you can see most of the time. And that's why people's vehicles rust out, is all those little nooks and crannies, which are still there, even in today's modern vehicles, still have problems. Much less those trucks that are driven constantly on muddy roads and have mud up in areas, in tight areas, in seams and stuff like that, and that's where they start to rust out. This truck, I'd like to keep it for a few more years because, well, I can't afford to replace it. So unless I find out I'm an heir to some billionaire's fortune and some relative that I've never met before, that's probably going to be one of my last vehicles that I own in my life. If I'm lucky, there might be another vehicle, probably a van maybe a car, if that's all I can scrape together. And if it's a car, well, I have no idea what I'll do for my my adventures, because I need a vehicle that has the capability to pull a trailer. I've been visiting some of the big box retail stores, doing a little bit of project planning, a little bit of shopping comparison, online shopping, stuff like that. Given my budget and the way things are, I have a hard time paying $82, $83 for an item that I can buy online, same item, same brand, same color, and have it shipped to my post office box for like $52. So I know we should shop local, I know we should support local businesses, but when local businesses essentially price themselves out of the market, what does a person do, right? Just blindly go buy a $5 bottle of pop when you can shop the big box retailer and get the same pop for like $2 to $2.50 maybe, sometimes $3 if it's a bad sale kind of a thing. I have been spending maybe a little more time than I should on double checking the plans in my head for my project that's coming up. I know I will reveal the project here eventually. I know I've talked about it enough. I know you guys are probably getting tired of the suspense. I am going to try to post pictures on social media, whether it's the Facebook page or the Instagram page. I am going to try to figure out how to set up YouTube memberships. Not that I'm trying to extort money out of you guys, but because it's a good way for you guys, the viewers, to get early access to my content. Content that probably would not be coming to regular viewing for the better part of another year to maybe 2 years, depends on where the videos are in the whole timeline. And with your small donation to the membership platform, then you get access to all these perks, whether it's shorts or short little videos where I'm at, or videos that you wouldn't normally see in rotation of the other videos that you wouldn't see for another year or two, or maybe even little personal side, my thoughts and messages that I generally try to keep away from YouTube. Maybe I'll include that in one of the top tier levels of the YouTube membership, or however it shakes out. I still haven't worked out the details. I've been trying to figure it out, but it's like it's a little bit confusing and baffling. I don't know, trying to teach an old dog new things sometimes doesn't quite work out, and that's why I'm stuck with my technology the way I am. I have a hard time learning to use new cameras, new editing software, things like that. That being said, I have been researching new editing software, and I have been researching new cameras. It's not in the budget yet, of course, to do the upgrades, and I'm not 100% sure which direction to go, because with the improvements in the modern mobile phone like iPhone or even Android, they are getting to be better than like point and shoot cameras, or even my wherever it is around here, my Panasonic camera that I've had for like 10 years. So if I can figure out how to get the footage off of the cell phone, a person can start filming more with a device that's in your pocket and basically ready to go at a moment's notice. But really, in a wrap up of the last couple of weeks, I've got a lot done, a lot of things. Banking, post office box, appointments, grocery shopping, online orders, big box store shopping, snow shoveling, ice dealing with things around my little, 7x9 room that I'm trying not to call it a jail cell, but sometimes it gets feeling that way. So I'm really hoping that next fall and next winter I can have a little bit of escape from all that and not have to endure it again. Once again, I knew this winter was going to be the rough winter. I knew going into it that it was going to be out of the routine of sorts. But I guess it is what it is. But thanks for joining me on this here vlog. And as always, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.